I had to show this. Tiger jumped up there, and Sonny, he was laying there.
He's gonna get there.
Yeah. You went down, Tiger? It's not the same, is it? Sonny's right there in your way.
Sonny, come on, let's go. There you go.
Sonny loves sitting in
No,
Bill's lap. So funny.
nope. One at a time.
He says, if they can do it, I can do it. Yeah, now he probably wants over here.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good spot for him. We're just sitting around. We can't believe that we're still having a fire in the morning in June.
Yeah.
That's something. We don't need much of a fire to warm it up in here, but just get the chill out of the air. We're sitting here talking about going to pick up the leaves out back where we store them, so we can get more leaves in the the beds. And I think the coyotes really destroyed a lot of them bags, so we're going to take a drop cloth and rake them up on that, because the coyotes really hunt back there. So that get a lot more of them leaves in the gardens. That's what we're keep moisture in our garden. That really helps. We can put them in there all through the summer.
Well, we have people in the nearest town that rake their yards, and they hold it for us. Usually, if we get there, there is some person around that collects them too in the fall and the early winter. They feed them to their goats. They have some kind of meat goats or dairy goats, I don't know what. We usually get about 200 bags of leaves every year
Yeah.
in this little town, not too far away. People's got big cottonwood trees and pecan trees all in their yards, and they rake the leaves up and put them in bags. And the city or the county won't haul them off anymore. They used to haul them off when they collect trash.
We always had to get there before the trash man got them.
Well, I talked to the garbage truck driver one time, and he's glad to see me getting the leaves, because that's just less work for him. But now they've quit altogether. They won't haul them off. People would set them out off their property line on the side of the road, and for a long time they would, the city or the county, whoever does it, would haul the leaves off, the bags of leaves off, but they won't do it anymore. And that's good for us, because we use them to replenish the soil or make the soil better, and to hold the moisture in. Once if we get a rain and the runoff comes into the garden, the leaves hold that moisture for a long time. And we don't get to rain very often, but we do have to water once in a while. It's not on a continual basis. If we didn't have the leaves, we'd have to water every day.
We would.
Yeah, and it would cost a lot, use a lot of water.
I mean, we could buy straw, but you know,
Yeah.
leaves are free.
Yeah, we used to get, one year, a long time ago, we got, I think it's either oat straw or wheat straw, and it works okay. It's about, for a big bale, a 3-wire bale, it's about $8 to $9 a bale, and it'll go a long ways. But if it's not cleaned real good, it depends on where you get it from. You'll get a lot of oats or wheat coming up, which that doesn't hurt. You know, it's good for your soil, but it pulls, you know, water from that your garden needs to get.
Well, if it comes up, I always try to give it to the horses.
Yeah, let it get up a little ways. And, when it starts seeding out, the oats especially, or the wheat, we'll just clip it and throw it out to the horses. But in the last several years, we've been fortunate to get leaves.
And I was too late on growing oats. It's too hot here already, and they didn't do no good, so I forgot about that idea.
Yeah, well, it's cool at night still yet, but it's getting hot during the day. It's getting up in the 90s now,
Yeah.
and you really got to put the water to oats, or you got to have a lot of moisture for them, or wheat in the spring, and we just don't want to be spending extra money on watering the oats. It is just what we use it for, mostly just sacrifice to. It's, out here in the desert, everything comes to you if you've got a garden, because there's not much to eat out there in the desert in the early spring. Everything's slow about coming up. So birds, mice, bad
Everything.
neighbors.
Bad neighbors.
No, we don't have any
No.
bad neighbors.
Ben won't allow the bad neighbors come in.
Everything comes to you because there's just not that much. It's harder for the animals to make it out here than it is where you get a lot of rainfall and there's a lot of greenery.
Well, that's why the migrating birds come through
Yeah,
here.
we get bluebirds and orioles and flycatchers. We call them flycatchers. They look like they're similar to a scissor-tail flycatcher back east, but they don't have the scissor tail. They look just like it, and they dive bomb bugs in the air. They're acrobatic,
And they're here now.
they're here now. And they keep the hawks away. They're real good about fighting hawks and crows. They'll gang up on a hawk when it comes in.
I've seen them ride crows back.
Yeah, in flight, and but they don't stay. They make a nest or use an old nest, and then they move on. I guess they're moving north to cooler weather, but they don't stay through the winter. And but they're a bug eater. They get lots of bugs.
They do.
And,
Well, mostly the bugs that fly in the air.
yeah.
I mean, they do somersaults and everything. They can just grab them bugs.
And we get bats at night. There's a lot of bats around here. I don't know where they. I think they're out there in the public land. There's that big arroyo, and there's crevices and holes in the banks. They might sleep in there at night. It's a long ways to any rock cliffs or where there would be caves.
Yeah, there might be caves in the foothill. You know, we have run across them.
Yeah,
But
it is a long ways.
I have found them dead in the ditch.
Yeah. But, and swallows once in a while, not very often, swallows, because they require a lot of water. So we get a lot of different, in the early spring especially, everything's coming in.
Yeah.
And the things that, like mice and, different kinds of sparrows, they'll get our, the little plants coming up when
The
they're real
young
tender.
tender stuff.
We try, sometimes we can put red pepper on it, but you gotta do that continuous. And
Red
it won't-
pepper will work for mice.
Yeah, but it won't work on the birds.
It won't.
Or it doesn't seem to work, but it does work on mice, red pepper. But you have to do it every, if you happen to sprinkle water or something on it, you wash it off. You have to redo it all the time.
Yeah, over by Carlsbad, New Mexico, they got what is that place called? It's a living desert, they call it, or something.
It's in a place called White City.
No, it's up by Carlsbad.
Well, White City's.
But anyway, they would feed, the wildlife corn or something,
Yeah.
bird seed. And so the mice was just eating their seed up, terrible, where their animals wasn't getting it.
Yeah.
So they come across where you could put red pepper on it. And sure enough, the mice went away and the birds ate it. Didn't even bother the birds.
You know, the birds don't mind it, but the mice don't like it. So we do that once in a while, especially on seedlings. The until they get up a little bit taller, where they're tougher.
Yeah.
But when they're real small, they're real tender. And,
I would just love just plant in the ground and have it done with it.
Tie a bell out there to a tree and just leave her
Yeah,
out there.
let her wait for the mice to show up.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
But anyway, that's the job today is to get some leaves and scatter them out in the garden to try to hold the moisture in because it's starting to dry. This is the driest time of the year for us. Our rains don't come until about July and August. Is when we get rain, if we get very much. And that time of year, we'll sometimes get a lot of rain. And, we'll get little bits of rain through the summer, but it's not very often.
Yeah, and I let the chickens out in the backyard now. I had them out for a while, kept them out, but now I've got them back in. And yesterday I went out and I seen a chicken and it had a baby mouse.
Yeah, they go after the mice too.
So I guess that's good to have them out here.
Yeah. And the mice grow snakes, so we don't need the mice.
Yeah. I don't know if they hunt mice though, like Belle does, but Belle's crazy about it.
Yeah, but it is something you have to put up with out here in the desert. It's not as green out in the desert as it is right here in our food forest, so they're going to come to it.
Yeah. And the pine trees, they're like a flag for migrating birds. They see a green spot and they head right toward it.
Yeah.
But I like seeing all the different kind of birds come through here.
Get a blackbird, but they're real long tails. And the tail on the male blackbird, it doesn't fan out like from the back. It doesn't fan out. It fans out like this.
Yeah.
It's just the opposite of what most birds are. It fans out up and down.
Like a rudder.
And they come in and they'll chase hawks too.
I seen one do it the other day.
They're mostly in the towns, in the city parks, and around Walmart too, in the parking lots where the people throw stuff out to them. But they're here right now. There's not a lot of them, but they'll move on eventually.
Yeah, the flycatchers was kind of chasing them the other day.
But,
and we get this yellow bird come, and it hangs around in the summer in the cane, and it's got a black mask.
yeah, it's about the size of it. It's a little bit smaller than a sparrow. I don't know what it is. Across the road from us to the south of us, there's a big hayfield over there, but they just got through putting. They cut it and baled it, rolled it in big rolls. But they just got through putting, looked like probably 100 head of cattle in there. So somebody's going to have to put some fly traps out.
Oh, I am. When they move them cows in, we get tons of flies.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it.
They might not keep them in there very long. It's that many cows, they'll eat it down real quick.
Yeah, I need to put some fly traps out.
Yeah.
But I don't like all them flies here. Anyway, we got some work to do today. Getting them bags in the place where we store them out there in the food forest. And get a truckload of them. The dogs will go out and look around. And we'll be going, Sonny, get back. Oh, it's so funny. When I'm editing the film, you'll be talking and you'll go, Sonny, or I'll go, Sonny, and he jumps up like, what, Mama, what? He hears that.
Oh, he hears it on the computer?
Yeah, it's so funny. And he'll wake up like, what? We just yell at you all the time, don't we, Sonny? Sonny. And he's learning. So, thanks for watching from Out West Homestead. Bye.
Oh, see what time it is and get some more coffee.
Yeah, I need some coffee too.